Hey everybody, I am back with an unboxing of Christmas goodies. My mom, as she does every year, bought me a gift certificate to ZAP Records in Cobourg, which I love. Amazing record store, owned by a friend of mine from high school. His knowledge of music is incredible, spanning all genres, and he never fails to see me come in the store and proceed to play the best albums I've never heard. And I always end up buying it, whatever he's playing, and I take it home and it's the best listen of the year. Happens every time. Last time was a obscure band called Dark from the 70s. Just great early hard rock, heavy metal. He's hooked me up with some other bands called like Wicked Lady. I had never heard of them. A bunch of other ones. Anyways, 45 King Street East in Cobourg, ZAP Records. Amazing store. Always great prices. Unparalleled selection, in my opinion. In Canada. Anyways, I've seen better selection in the States, but the store was 5 times the size. Yes. So it's been a couple weeks. So as usual, I forget probably half of what's in here. I'll quickly remember. I bought 1 CD. And if we talk prices on here, keep in mind they're Canadian prices. So I grabbed this. Burst. Origo or Origo, whatever. Haven't bought a CD in a long time, but I love this band. I think I found them through probably YouTube, just listening to some albums on Pelagic Records that I love, and just trickled down to this. They were signed by Pelagic, or at least Pelagic has released some of their stuff, but I think Relapse Records also does. And it's like prog metal, I guess. It'd be prog metal, but it's got some hints of other stuff. Sometimes I think the lead singer sounds a bit like the guy from I Hate God. But yeah, that's it. It's a great listen, and I never see the vinyl anywhere, and when I do, it's pretty expensive, so I'll probably just upload this to iTunes or whatever, so I have it for the car. Burst. Great stuff. What do we got next? So we got, sorry, it's a big box, but it's wedged right in there. So I had to grab this. Guilty pleasure for sure. ABBA. $10. Mint condition. Beautiful stuff. Waterloo. I don't know if this is their first one or if it's like their earliest one, second one maybe, with some of their earliest stuff on it, but packed with hits. I love ABBA. I would just dance around and not get the house clean forever listening to ABBA. Don't know why it hits me the way it does. Good stuff. While I was over in the A's, no, that's not it. Oh yeah, guess this is one of the ones I kind of forgot about. So soon you're gonna see an April Wine record, because we were listening to an April Wine record and every friggin' song was good, and it just made me want to own another one, maybe earlier in their discography, so I did. And when I was reading about April Wine, I saw that they had toured with another Canadian band early on, a fair bit, called Mash Macon. Don't know. I should know more, but I don't. And when I was flipping through all the used stuff at ZAP Records, Tim's place, I found one of their records, previously owned by some Hawks person. Anyways, I don't know if you can see those, but there's a nice little write-up about them touring all over Canada and everything, trying to get famous. Not sure how famous they ever got. I think the best or most popular song they ever had is on this album, but I know nothing about them. No idea if I've ever heard them before or not. But there's a little bit of horns and stuff on here too, so that'll be worth checking out. I promise to learn more about their name. And this was the April Wine album that I ended up grabbing. Stand Back. A little bit earlier in the discography than the one that I own. Actually, I own two, but the one was really scratched up, so I just pitched it. There's the lineup for the band at that time. Lineup stayed pretty consistent. It didn't change too much. This might be the all original lineup, I'm not sure. But anyways, this will have a number of hits on it too. April Wine. Good old rock and roll. Edging towards the hard rock side of things. What else did I get here? Okay, so this one, yes, Earth. So this is actually Earth live at Third Man Records. So I'm not sure how familiar you are with Third Man Records, but Jack White from the White Stripes, and from a number of other bands, but Jack White from the White Stripes. This is his place where he makes his records. This is really light, actually. And it's, I was gonna see what color it was, but it's sealed, so that's pretty bonus. So Earth is very I don't even know how to describe. I guess it's mostly just straight up stoner rock, maybe a little bit of doom, a little bit of shoegaze, because it can be redundant, but redundant in that like most awesome heavy riffs of all time kind of redundant that people like me love. So I've never heard this, but they're playing songs from previous albums. They're just playing them live at Third Man, so I thought that would be really interesting. This one I was said no to because I never spend this much money on records, but I love Atomic Rooster. Love Atomic Rooster, probably in my top 10 favorite bands. So this is Andromeda, and the guitar player for most of the duration of Atomic Rooster's off and on again relationship with music was John Ducan, and this was his band before Atomic Rooster. And this is the album that Tim decided to play while I was in the store, and it just ripped. There was no slowing down. He just played it. This is just, it's like probably not even 1970. It's probably even in the 60s, and it's harder rock than you'll hear from most of the 70s, and he's an incredible guitar player. I don't know if you can, how much of that you can see there, but the vocals are great on it too, which I thought they would end up being suspect, because sometimes these great guitar players either can't sing for their life or can't find a singer to sing their music properly. But even the vocals on this were great. So I said no to it because I'd already spent enough money, but then at the last second I said, you know what, you only live once, throw it on the pile. So I have already heard this once, and I plan to listen to it many, many more times, because it will be excellent. And I think last, I don't know, that's a lot already, but yep, this is the last one. I don't own anything by this band, but I've always liked this band from afar, and I love all the covers that people do of this band. So I stepped up and paid $90 for the 3-album set from MC5. Total Assault. One album's on red vinyl, all red. One's on white, one's on blue. And this band, if you know anything about them, has a lifelong struggle to get into the Hall of Fame. Not that you need to be in the Hall of Fame, but some bands just need to be recognized. I really just should not have my computer screen on when I do this. But yeah, this will be great. And this is limited edition. 50th anniversary. Is it 50th? Yeah, it's 50th anniversary. And I think we lost the main guy this year, if I remember correctly, which is too bad. But yeah, this band knows how to cover songs. They cover songs really, really well, and bands cover their songs really, really well. And $90, like $30 an album, you're gonna pay that minimum anyways. So why not get a beautiful box set with all 3 albums in there? Probably some extra goodies. Who knows? I don't know if you can see that or not, but why not, right? I'll listen to this one over and over again too. Just great early hard rock. And that's about it. So anyways, I strongly suggest you check out ZAP Records in Cobourg. There is an online presence there. Doesn't use it a ton. As far as the website goes, the website is not the be all to end all. His presence is stronger felt on Facebook, but he's also on Discogs too. So check him out on Discogs. He's got, if you're into blues, tons and tons of blues stuff in his store right now. But yeah, he buys collections all the time. His knowledge of music is impeccable, so he's always got great stuff in store. And if he doesn't have it, I'm sure he can find it for you. So check it out. Hope you enjoyed my stuff. And yeah, see ya.